in this foul river, not where ants carry ants, but where between bites enamelled flesh can be tapped to purge freezing oils, where the cup lavender is brought alive to claw to earth, where we are buried to stay cool and grow white hands to reach and shoot up, and come to fruition and bask without a sun. So be drowned or drown over exposed leaves shaking, restless lover, who's keeping their feet wet, carved sweat and toes resplendent, knife upwards through satin to coil imprints around the upright stones, and mark an embrace before evaporation. I am repeating on you. This body is a factory, this room a weaker shade of tea. Mollusks have been sun-dried and clasped to the billowing wood, margined by choke, unchinked and unshafted, flacking tremulous, and I had rather root without than soot in synthetic barbered grass, and smiles of parcelled glue, when there are births of teased and tortured glints to be tweezed or cuticled from the corpse of morn. I will not dive unless I know the pebbles are not rasped, nor fill a cup with oil, or plough the gasping brook, or seek respite in lists and chat, or segue to a revolution, while my love has gone amongst the flints, to fashion me a yearning. He was half buried in tarmac when we met, to make himself chaste. With his lute fricking he charmed scimitars. He is a silver fish in the backwash, and how I to explain this beetle on my breast? Go easy on the glory hole, cracked forest. Its arc is in tatters. Boats full of stones are upheld and sunk by knotted necks, green swans, nappies round catkins, the soft rabbit's fingers of the weeping willow shorn at the wrist, shredded by pikeys. Sight dog shit 3 times thus. This creased life we live beneath pages, in surfaces, we air-conditioned panic, and would rather waste ink than miss a chance to bite. This volume is dirty. Skirts can only rustle now. He'll winter off in cracks, and wrinkling hours, jellied, impoverished, spoilt milk and spilt sleep. Better the life in the bubble of privilege, beneath pages, basking fingers in slip-through sun on the creases in the wall from the half-cut window. Better the cack femme manages fate than banal judges grid us to oblivion. This is a complaint against a man in the form of a list, the man being Joe Lindsay. I wrote a tiny book. I put it in your arm. You let the fascist do that thing to your leg, you know. I can't trust you because you passed the rabid C your number. Why did you do that? And you whittled when whittling time was through, and you poured the sense of Jesus where the Jesuit asked for none. You spilt the milk, you burned my hands when I asked you to turn them up. Why did you do that? Because I'm taller than you. When the house was down, you left the page, upturned the cup, and glued the cats together by their white noses. You bullied the ketchup, whined in the stew, wrought havoc on the iron. You waxed the ripe lemons and ate my fucking heart. I can't believe you ate my fucking heart. You tipped the best flame to place against the wall. And why? Because I'm more attractive than you, is that it? This is Tristan and Isolde.
Those your reading glasses, Posie.
Sorry. Let's see this one. Tristan and Isolde. The lovebirds cruelly parted. Act 1. All aboard. Isolde landmarks, King Mark's land. Shall I go in? Something about misheard wide Irish laughs, twanging the guitar in handmade mockery. Tips spurned waves so we won't come up, and gentrified lust, and furious mannequins in the porthole, and starboard crossed lovers are always going on holiday. Seas rise up to suck the decks, our bastard transporter kicking it in, and chip fat for stores, and fries the boards, and we are lost, and a wave is a bust. Death child, what do you think? A helm-bound henchman in brusque manifold, cold, spits in my chalice, shall I go there? The poison wound caused by a splinter, by our canal de bottle. 'Tis where we first met, this is literally it. You murdered my lover, what of it? A cunt who's hot, what's the worst that happened? A wounded ice lady, someone who's knackered, whose parched lips swell, who lights my eyes. Please don't tell, if he asks, then she'll light a candle. The king is never sound until the health report says, aye. I-beam locks detonates, the sheath-bound sword, a dowsing rod, to drink I strain, atonement wanker. To hunt her out, but Dick's wound also, and tainted vile presence slit the heart open, calloused oak. Oh, to be tainted by you. We've nothing to lose but our heads. So lovers fail, in God's toilet in the bark beyond, Barney in the lab, where kill-strained Tarwinol calls wave-splattering Pastora, pays imminent ship-tosser, lays potion-blessed Monica, interrupts better raptures, and defeated femme asks quietly, kill from the parakeet. Piping sweet passive aggression, a text interference like justice augmenter, slammer and pissracker, sticks their heart over with cruel little postists, warrants nothing but extinguishment of amorous man-caking looks of the brazier, as if it's all up to the same to me, as if I were anywhere else, but Act 3. On call, Madman, let me at him. You cracked him with your pan that is too hot, and slipped up his tender coils, quite overdone and now disappointed. Lip sinks delirium and lines up love-juice shots to play in circled arms, whose glass escapes, and lips drip, white hands sink in purple gorse, flesh knots around wasmicallets, forget-me-nots, swung into glossy beads to asphyxiate for pleasure. Mead is drunk and ruptured up and all tucked in, his auras plunged and grasped by other tragic fins. Pine me song with a cool anglaise, what's he saying? I don't know. A sorrowful tune from the bagman's lips. Suck it up, love, suck up the king. Yeah, yeah, it's a shame, because it can't be out. Liebested, nuh-uh, what? Fate is a warbling bagman, a cadaverous hick. An OAP with a B&H on a P&O. Those English ships are sunk at port. True love strung and toss a book and a shoulder his head. He's had it coming since he's had it. Was it? Was it to you? Who's that? Get it? We were together all along, you see. We were always wholly blended. You, a famous rapper, and me, a mere cockamine. A small bird mate. To escape from the cage, to chillax on the sill, till you, poor love, split your head open on the bars you didn't understand. I was later fed and slept well, but they buried you in a shoebox, sorry.